Big changes may be brewing behind the scenes in Dallas. New reports and growing speculations suggest the Cowboys front office is seriously considering a major overhaul of both the defense and the coaching staff. If true, this would signal a dramatic shift in philosophy, one aimed at fixing long-standing issues that have haunted the team in big moments. Fans are reading between the lines, insiders are connecting dots, and the pressure is mounting fast. Is this finally the reset Cowboys Nation has been waiting for, or just more smoke? What if I told you the Dallas Cowboys front office is quietly preparing one of the biggest internal shakeups we've seen in years, and it could completely change the future of this franchise? Because right now, behind closed doors in Frisco, conversations are happening that could lead to a full-scale overhaul of the defense and the coaching staff. And no, this isn't just social media noise. This is coming from how the Cowboys season has unraveled, how the locker room feels, and how ownership is reacting to another year of disappointment when expectations were sky high. Let's be honest for a second. The Cowboys didn't just lose games this season, they lost identity. A defense that was supposed to be elite, aggressive, and game-changing suddenly looked confused, undisciplined, and vulnerable at the worst possible moments. Week after week, fans watched opposing quarterbacks sit comfortably in the pocket, receivers run free, and third downs turn into nightmares. And when that happens in Dallas, someone always pays the price. Inside the organization, the belief is growing that this defense has too much talent to perform this poorly, which immediately shifts blame away from the players and right onto the coaching staff. Micah Parsons is still a superstar. Trayvon Diggs, when healthy, is still elite. DeMarcus Lawrence still commands respect. Yet the results don't match the names on paper. That's when front offices start asking the dangerous question, is the system broken? Sources close to the situation suggest the Cowboys are evaluating every level of the defensive structure: scheme, play calling, preparation, in-game adjustments, and even how players are being developed. The biggest concern? The defense looks predictable. Opposing offenses seem to know exactly what's coming, exploiting soft zones, slow linebacker reactions, and mismatches that never get corrected mid-game. That's not a talent issue, that's a coaching issue. And this is where things get interesting. The Cowboys front office reportedly believes the current defensive philosophy may have hit its ceiling. It looks great against weaker opponents, racks up stats early in the season, but completely collapses against elite teams, especially in big moments. Sound familiar? We've seen this movie before, and Jerry Jones is tired of reruns. But it doesn't stop at the defense. There's also growing frustration with the overall coaching direction of the team. Not necessarily effort, but decision-making. Game management. Adjustments. Discipline. Too many penalties. Too many slow starts. Too many games where Dallas looks unprepared while the opponent looks sharper, hungrier, and better coached. For a franchise that talks constantly about championships, those details matter more than ever. Behind the scenes, the Cowboys are reportedly exploring what a modern coaching staff reset could look like. Younger minds. More adaptable schemes. Coaches who understand today's NFL motion-heavy offenses, hybrid defenders, positionless football. The league is evolving fast, and Dallas doesn't want to be stuck playing yesterday's football while everyone else moves forward. And here's the part that should really grab your attention. This isn't just about firing people. This is about restructuring power. Who has control? Who has influence? Who designs the vision? The front office is said to be debating whether the current coaching hierarchy truly maximizes the talent on this roster or if it limits it. One major talking point internally is Micah Parsons. The Cowboys know he's not just a great player, he's a franchise pillar. But there's concern he's being asked to do too much without enough creative support around him. Rushing from everywhere sounds great in theory, but without complementary schemes, it becomes predictable. There's growing belief that a new defensive mind could unlock a whole new level of dominance from Micah, similar to how elite pass rushers are used around the league. Another red flag for the front office? Player development. Young defenders haven't taken the leaps expected. Rotational pieces look lost. Communication breakdowns keep happening. These are signs that coaching messages aren't landing or worse, aren't clear. When players hesitate, they play slow. And slow defenses get exposed. Now let's talk timing because this is critical. The Cowboys front office doesn't want a half-measure fix. If they move, they want it to be decisive and impactful. That means changes could come quickly once the season ends, with little warning. No drawn-out drama. No public statements until decisions are final. Dallas has been embarrassed before by leaks and narratives spinning out of control. They want to control the story this time. Fans should also understand this. Jerry Jones still believes this roster can win right now. That's why an overhaul doesn't necessarily mean a rebuild. It means optimizing what's already here. That's why coaching is under the microscope more than personnel. The front office believes the window is open, but only if the right leaders are in place. And yes, this could even impact offensive philosophy indirectly. If the defense becomes more aggressive and reliable, it changes how the entire team plays. Shorter fields. More confidence. Less pressure on the offense to be perfect. Everything is connected, and Dallas knows it. One thing is clear: complacency is no longer an option. Another early playoff exit or worse, missing expectations entirely will force action. The Cowboys brand demands relevance, dominance, and deep postseason runs. And right now, internal belief is shifting toward the idea that fresh voices may be the only way forward. So when you hear rumors about defensive staff changes, coaching evaluations, behind-the-scenes meetings, don't brush them off. This feels different. This feels like an organization preparing to pull the trigger instead of making excuses. The question now isn't if the Cowboys overhaul their defense and coaching staff, it's how far they're willing to go. Because if Dallas truly commits to this reset, it could redefine the franchise for the next decade, or if they hesitate again, it could be another wasted season in a long line of almosts. Cowboys Nation, buckle up. The storm is coming and the front office knows it.